We are following breaking news this morning. Across the globe, Microsoft users are reporting widespread outages that are affecting banks, airlines, and broadcasts.
So it finally happened. Y2K was real after all these years. So I had to drive to Vegas WIXOSS GP number 3, and what an event it was. The prizing on the line this time was intense, with the top 2 slots getting an invite to a invite-only WIXOSS tournament in Japan, where top prize is to become a rig yourself. The other prizes were not too shabby either, everyone getting this gorgeous playmat, and a shout out to my battle buds Dussel and Wilson for helping me get after the event. This hookup congrats from Member and Guy blogs. Sort of a spoiler alert for those who don't know who plays, as those cards were the top 16 and up only. The event, like all WIXOSS, is a best of 1 and included up to Dexoss Concord set or P13. It took place at the Alexis Resort in Vegas, which you can see me walking through. Now I did run into some audio and visual issues this GP, but luckily my LGS friend Andrew Rone, which I actually interviewed later, had a spare SD card, and I think I managed to make it work. The bulk of this vlog will be interviews with the judges and you selectors or your friends, so stick around. You know, I also had some fun beforehand. Shout out to my LGS owner, Sa, who brought the side event, LCR or left center right. Basically, you roll die and the last person with a pack wins the entire pot. Sort of a live fast and die hard gambling pot. My LGS has been supporting WIXOSS since the start, so if you're ever in LA, check out Turn Zero Games. It will not disappoint. We play every Thursday, and we also do events, ceremonies, the whole 9 yards. Getting right into it, this GP was super sweet, and we had an amazing guest, and well, I'll let the interview speak for itself.
That's a good one. Yeah. I wonder if you should the Could be.
Hey, well, really. Good deal.
We are here with a very special person at the GP. If you would introduce yourself.
Of course. So I'm WIXOSS. You may know me from the custom cards that I've been doing for over 2 years now.
Yes, you run a Patreon where you started with just WIXOSS, right?
Yes. Yes.
Oh.
So we are doing now Grand Archive, and probably we will start Yu-Gi-Oh soon.
Oh, I see you have the Dark Magician girl part.
Yes.
So, what got you started doing WIXOSS? I know, like, we played one of the first ceremonies that was online, like, at the tail end of COVID, which is where I met you, and everyone was like, do a Patreon, do this, and, like, you did it, and everyone's been eating it up. It's great stuff, you know? I saw at least, like, 3 people using the Lucky Yuki level 0s and this and that, even though, you know, they weren't supposed to, but let's just be honest, no one really cares. Maybe when it gets to top 8, but I mean, the art is so pretty. Everyone wants some, you know.
Thank you so much.
And I mean, you have fans now from overseas, like from China and Japan. Like, I know you open up your Patreon to Japanese patrons, right?
Yes, I made a fan box for Japanese people, so it's easier.
Have you gotten a bunch of them now?
No.
Oh, no. Okay.
Actually, there's only like 5 very devout ones, but
5 is still a good number for overseas fan.
Yeah, no, it's amazing. I appreciate the support from over there. It's crazy.
So what got you into WIXOSS?
So was like 6 months before it released in America, I was getting more stable on my job, and I finally could like get back to TCGs, because I used to play them when I was a teen, but then I stopped because life.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I need a hobby, and I was like, I keep dreaming. I keep having dreams of going to a store and buying cards and that whole experience. So I started to look for what TCGs are good right now, and I found that WIXOSS was gonna release in a few months. So I waited for that, and once I bought the first boxes, I was in love with it. And yes, that's how I.
It's just so good. I mean, art and inspiration go hand in hand. So wanting to make your own cards, and you have some really shiny cards you've been doing, like foils that are really cool, you know? I know you're pretty active in your art Discord as well. If you want to shout it out, I'll try to put it on the screen somewhere down here so people can see it. Yeah, right there.
go ahead and subscribe to her Patreon.
Thank you.
And not just WIXOSS now. I know you're doing Grand Archive. Like I said, with a Yu-Gi-Oh, some gotcha game things, I think, as well.
Yeah, I'm making just waifus in general too. I'm just making cards to sell. Those are mostly just sold on the web store right now.
Perfect. Well, is there anything that you want people to know about yourself before they get down to your Patreon and just start throwing money at you for the cards? I know that there's a poll that people can pick what you want to draw.
Yeah, I always do whatever people really want. So I try to run polls so they know that they can vote there for what's the next card.
Perfect. Is there anything else you'd like to say to your fans?
Thank you so much for the support. This is my main job now. So this is what I dedicate my life to draw some custom cards for all of you, and I really appreciate it. You have no idea.
Everyone loves your art. It's so pretty. Thank you so much, Loki.
Thank you.
That's a really cool Miku that you have right there. Or is that a Tama? I think that's a level 4 Tama that you have on your...
Yeah, it's the hidden level the hidden level 4 blue Tama. Yep.
I mean, that's how the art was in the first one. Good Smile Company thought it was fine. So we're here with the creator of Dexoss, which is now the official platform
Dexoss, excuse you, sir. Dexoss, but
Dexoss,
understandable.
got it.
Oh my God.
We're here with Dexoss creators. So you have now gone global with Japanese players also using your creation. Incredibly easy to use. Everyone has loved it. It's being used for this event, correct?
Yeah, it is It almost wasn't because of the whole issue, but it is.
Y2K, yeah.
Yeah, not just the Y2K thing. There were other extenuating circumstances that almost ended up not being used. But yeah, it is still the #1 deck builder site for WIXOSS to use.
You've been working on this for a long time now.
It released. Yeah, last year January was its initial release, and it has been a roller coaster since.
And I know that you actually started putting the JPN side. You can literally say JPN or in English when you're building a deck. What was your initial thought for doing that?
The idea was because people remember from when the site first began. I would upload ahead of time for sets that we knew were coming out. Like, they were going to come out eventually, but I would upload ahead of time so people could start building with it. So I figured, at that point, it would be a lot easier to just put all of the JP cards up, because a lot of people in the English community started looking at JPDS. I know a lot of people started playing, I think there's a server that does Key series, and there's interest in All-Star, but it's not often. But having the whole card database would allow people to explore those formats.
I actually noticed that a lot of people have started asking for P24 play instead of for All-Star play online.
Yeah, no. I mean, WX24 is All-Star Diva, so because we do get arts back in WX24.
I actually haven't checked. Does Dexoss allow you to upload a All-Star deck? Are all those cards on there yet?
Not yet. Roadmap initially, I wanted to have that done after Florida, but that didn't happen.
It's a lot of work.
I was going to try to have it done before Vegas. That didn't happen either. I mean, there's roughly 1,800 cards. I think as of recording, there's 1,900 or there's 1,951 cards on the database. And on the JP database, there is roughly 8,800.
Whoa.
So there's about a 6,000 card discrepancy
a little bit.
between JP and English.
When did you first notice that the JPN players were using your site to actually create web lists?
I actually didn't know JP players were using it until I got messaged from someone asking hey, you translated this wrong. And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, yeah, I'm looking at the Japanese translation for this on the site, and you translated this horribly. I'm like, oh, sorry.
Oh, well, I mean, because I've actually seen people, even on Twitter, posting their lists in Japan for Dexoss. I'm just waiting for WIXOSS boxes to upload, the actual,
The day WIXOSS Box uploads the Dexoss list, that would be amazing. Like, I actually have been talking to WIXOSS Box for a while, so it's
For a while, all right.
yeah, we do want to try and do something with the community, but I need to get the JP. I need to get all the JP cards up first. So
That is still really cool.
yeah.
So today is the third GP. Can you talk about what your hopes were this time versus the last two that have happened? Because every single GP, you know, it's a brand new. I know the first time I talked to you, you're like, hey, this is my first time, and it's been roped in. So now you're on your third rodeo, right?
So it's definitely been a long way coming to, like, up to now. It's nice to see all the familiar faces. It's comfortable because it's like, oh, it's people I know. I don't think it'll be that bad.
Yeah, I mean, every time
But the more I do it, the more comfortable I get. So it's like second nature at this point. I don't think.
well, everyone knows you and likes talking to you, so it's, you know.
Oh no.
I don't mean, well, hey, everyone relies on your website now for deck building. So
Yeah.
it's what I love about WIXOSS community is that everyone has been really, you know, we're not getting any help from Jakar Tomy really, so we're doing it ourselves, but
Yeah.
it's turning out really good. Right?
Yeah, we're keeping ourselves afloat. That's what matters.
Yeah. So today, we're deep in the Dexoss meta. I know you're a judge and you're working the event. What do you expect to tell?
I hate Dexoss. It's going to be a Dexoss deck. I hate to say it, it's going to be a Dexoss deck, but it's probably... So there's a really interesting, like, power triangle right now within Dexoss. Like, there are 3 decks that are all relatively, like, super solid. There's Nadashi, there's Miko, and then there's Pyraluke.
Right.
One of the, like, it's basically a triangle. Like, one can outclass the other outclasses the other, and then the last
paper,
one out.
scissors.
It's basically an RPS meta. Not saying that there isn't, like, ways to beat your worst matchup.
We don't beat our batter on Dexoss here.
There are ways to conquer, like, your more bad matchups, but it's probably going to be one of those 3 centers. I'm not going to give, like, a definitive, like, oh, it's definitely like, I want Pyraluke to win because I love Pyraluke, but I think those 3 centers have, like, just as equal chance of winning.
I know in the first GP we had Nova top, and everyone was expecting Adams and Dash. Do you think there is any dark horse chance? Like, if you thought of any dark horse, like, what do you think might actually get there?
So, and this actually happened to me in an online tournament that happened recently. I paired against a Miloon player, and I was playing code Pyraluke. So Pyraluke wants to spell sling. Miloon says, you can spell sling, it's just going to cost you an enter each time, which, if you're familiar with Pyraluke's playstyle, it doesn't want to pay that much enter, especially on that. You'd rather save, like, extra enters for extra opening signal. Emergence now basically is a free, like, all right, I'm going to enter charge. I'm going to pay 1 and then enter charge 1. They're like, it's bad. So, like, Miloon could do something, but unfortunately, like, the only deck it could do something against is Pyraluke. So it's like, it's one of those, like, it's the dark horse that can take out Pyraluke players if they're not prepared to play around the fact that their spells are now going to be taxed.
Awesome. Well, you seem full of energy right now. How do you think you're going to feel after top 8?
It's cute of you to assume I'm going to make it to top 8 with full energy.
So what I'm
I'm going to estimate round 3. You're just going to see me passed out over at the tournament tables, like, I'm tired.
Well, let's do a cut here.
Oh, hey there! I didn't see you there. I'm Andrew. I'm Andrew of the Life First podcast. Hi.
Really? We're seeing your face for the. Oh wait, no, you do.
Oh yeah,
that now,
I did.
right?
I did it after you spoiled my face for the internet. I was like, all right, fine, and I did it.
See, the reason I'm still anonymous is because I just break the camera. So we're
Yeah.
fine. You're getting
That's
love
a
here.
smart move. Yeah.
So we're actually past the first round now.
Correct. Yeah.
How'd you do?
Did well. I cleanly won my first round. Playing. Don't tell anyone before the finals.
Oh no.
Playing
I
Miko,
lost. It's fine.
Playing Miko, and I very cleanly won by having Mel still up, and then the ability to stop 3 damage, and the L rig was frozen. So I was like, I can push for damage for win this turn, and we'll see what happens. It takes no effort, and then did, and I won. I was like, okay, cool. I don't need the next turn.
You know what's funny is that sounds exactly like what happened to me. Down's frozen in the rig, and Mel was forced to. Yeah, that's how you win with Miko Miko. It's
That's
good.
the goal. Yeah.
So you have did really good showings, as most people know, for your first 2 events. Top what 4?
I was top 8, and then I was top 16 for this one. The Kumi Cup just happened, and I won that.
Oh, you won.
I did win Kumi Cup.
That was during Yam Expo, kind of. I completely forgot about it.
Yeah, ironically, I didn't really want to show off my tuned Miko list, so I played Nanashi.
Oh, well, I mean, hey,
It's
it works. Yeah.
slow.
So you're no stranger to doing these events. You still seem really relaxed. Talking to people pretty nervous. You feel nervous?
Round one's over.
Yeah.
I'm nervous every time round one. I had a handful of turkey jerky. That's what I do every time. A handful of turkey jerky because I can't keep anything else down. So we'll see. Once I get to round 3, maybe I'll have breakfast.
I had to slide right into the calmness now. It's round one's already gone. We're good to go. So I'm pretty sure I know what you're going to say, but what do you expect to top and today? And are there any dark horses you're kind of looking forward to seeing? Maybe.
Yeah. So we did quite a bit of testing, like a lot. Like as soon as it was announced, our test group, Burst Diff, by the way, went out and started testing.
2 Fs or 1?
2 Fs. And so we did a lot of testing, trying to narrow down exactly the best decks. I can say with pretty confidence that the best decks are Nanashi, Pure Luke, and Miko Miko, I think.
Yeah.
There are other decks that I think are just as good and can get wins. This is a very luck-based format. Bursting matters quite a bit because it's an open 3 format. So there's a lot of people who don't like it. However, one of the decks that I think is a dark horse and is actually really good is Anj. I think Anj can pull a win out of nowhere. Mayu, if it's built correctly, there's a very specific Mayu build that I think is actually quite good. And then this is the weird one. Double Blue Tama is actually really good.
I tested that.
So with Double Blue Tama with Unknown, and then if you run Eldora, Burst Rush, and then something to draw more cards with. Clear. All right, there, I'm thinking. Cool, looks like Tiffany just finished her game as time was called. So, yeah, if you run those, you actually have a very powerful deck that doesn't fold to discard, can do a longer game, and just kind of out damages your opponent, and has some of the best bursts.
And there is some fun stuff that you can do if you, now this is a terrible term, but when I was testing the deck just for funsies, it is really funny if somebody plays something familiar or whatever, and you go ahead and burst them, and then you clear it away.
Yep.
It is really funny. I don't know how good it was, but it was funny, So.
No, it's actually quite strong, and there are some decks in this format that burn their hand and deck so quickly that an Umir clear for 7 just decks them.
Yeah.
Without any need for block.
So you think maybe that might be the dark horse?
I don't know if anyone found it other than us. Like last GP, we made an Anj list that was kind of incredible, but then we decided Remember was just a hair better, and no Anj list found the same tech that we were finding, which was really simple. It was Over Pursuit's better than Fur and Slash. It's not that hard.
Who knew?
I know. So we're always surprised because there's always some different decks that show up here that I don't expect. Double Alpha Refresh was actually really good, and none of us found it pre-sleeper.
So, going on today, how do you want to know? Are you going to go to Mugen Shoujo?
I am trying to go to Mugen Shoujo for sure.
So you plan on going if you...
Yeah, absolutely. There's a joke between me and Rue where we keep being like, well, you'll get second, right? Yeah. And then that's us being like, I'm getting first. I'm getting first. So what? You'll get second, right? Rue is my big play test partner for this this one around. Yeah. I mean, shout outs to everyone in the Burst Diff. Pigeon, Lancet, Tommy, Tiffany, of course, being in it, Emmy, and Taylor.
We're not, marking down on the screen right now each name in order of who you like best. Nothing.
Yeah. Taylor got second place at the last GP, and I was like, we should test some more.
That's great. So, you're first or second. What are you gonna make?
I mean, I'm going to make first. Yeah, no, that's fine.
Oh, I go by Andrador online. Last GP in Vegas, I went bottom half of the rankings. I believe I was just under the cutoff.
So you've been playing for a long time. You actually go to my locals. Can you talk about what you love about WIXOSS, even if you do end up at the bottom sometimes? You and me both.
It's just fun to do stuff. Usually I talk my way around getting my opponent to kill me in very fun ways that they didn't see coming. But it's just for the fun of it.
I've heard, Tail, you like some tribal.
Oh, yeah. For all my locals, I'm known as the angel guy. Lately, I've been trying out other things, but I'm too stupid to get out of tribals.
So what do you think's going to top today, and how do you think you're going to do?
In terms of topping, I feel like this card has a very strong chance of taking the team. That one at least top 4, which means what was that? Miko Miko's got a very extreme too. It's up there. And for me, I'm hoping I get above half.
Above half? I mean, let's all hope that's how we go. All right, well, thank you, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Nicole. I am Earth player extraordinaire.
Earth.
I am not playing Earth with this.
What do you play
this
Earth
time
in?
I played Earth last GP, and I played Earth in AS before.
An all-star, for those who don't know.
An all-star until I got bored of her. Because honestly, Earth and all-star is kind of bad. Is kind of boring. But
I don't know. My friend Autumn has been playing it and still loves it. But
yeah. But I'm playing Piru. I'm playing Piru this GP.
Okay. Piru. Okay.
Yeah, because Piru is also another one of my favorite characters.
And the deck's good.
Yep, the deck is good.
We're a couple rounds in. What is your current standing?
I am currently 4-1.
That's very impressive because we only have like one more game, maybe, or two.
Two. Yeah.
God, still 2. Oh no.
I know.
But we still that's very impressive.
Yeah.
So you're aiming for the top, clearly.
Correct.
Will you go to Mugen Shoujo if you top?
100%.
So you're ready to play in P24 too?
Yep. I mean, me and my friend Angle bought a case, so.
Yeah, I didn't see you guys like rip through that. And this guy, a case guy.
Yeah.
So, what are you afraid to play in the next couple rounds?
Miko is a really scary matchup for me because she hand rips and denies me a lot better than I do myself. Honestly, I've figured out that going first in this meta is very strong, and going second is not as great if you're not playing a deck that like can do the 1 extra damage, Nanashi, Hanayo. So I'm hoping to 1, go first, and 2, go against Miko, or not go against Miko, and hopefully not a combination of those 2.
Oh, good. Well, yeah. I wish you luck.
Yeah, for sure.
Hi, my name is Alice, or Alice Saber, and this is actually my first GP, and I'm really excited about it.
Awesome. So what made you decide to come to the GP this time?
So I actually was able to come to this one because it's actually my birthday.
Oh, happy birthday. Even better.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's my birthday, and for my birthday, my stepmom was gracious enough to fly me out here and actually to attend this event.
How far did you have to fly?
I currently live in the Charlotte area. In North Carolina.
Do you play with the Life Burst guys?
I don't play with the Life Burst guys very often, but I do play with Syrian Seal, P. Schmidt, but they're my good buddies over there. I'm representing NC on top of Virginia because that's actually where I learned how to play WIXOSS. So
Good
I'm
spots.
representing
You have a good group of people out there?
I have a very good group of people.
Awesome. We love to hear that. Especially flying all the way out here. You didn't have any trouble with the Y2K shutting things down?
No, actually, I flew in the day before.
Oh, perfect.
Everything
so you got
happened.
lucky. Yeah.
I got very lucky.
So you actually had me sign a really nice poster here.
Yeah.
You wanted to show off some of the things. I love when people do this. One of the cool things about WIXOSS is like people have been, bringing things to get signed or like making little Eureka's like I do every year. You want to?
Yeah. So I had him sign this poster. Since it is my birthday, I got a few little goodies from people, and I decided since it is my first GP, I want to commemorate it by getting a poster and getting people to sign it.
That's
I have
amazing.
Signatures pretty much all over it.
Of course, somebody did the Akinos.
Yeah, it was one of the TOs. So I'm super jazzed about that. I love this community. I love how welcoming this community is.
It really is nice.
It's so welcoming, and I'm so gracious to be here.
what do you think is going to do well today? And how do you think you're going to do?
What I predict is going to do well here is definitely Nanashi and Pirlu, because I feel like Pirlu is a very strong deck. It's just a hard deck to pilot, but I feel like there's going to be a lot of them.
The people who are here definitely have been testing a lot.
Yeah, they've been testing a lot. Another thing that I think is going to be very good is Nanashi. I think that is the deck to beat at the moment. And then Miko is sort of the easier version of Pirlu, which I think will take some slots.
And a lot of people like Miko because they're just fans. They're Miko fans, right?
They're Miko fans. And then I think there are going to be some off-meta things here and there. I'm playing something off-meta, not to spoil it.
So, not to spoil yourself, but how do you think you're going to do today? Just blanket.
My goal today is to get top 16.
Perfect. I mean, that's everyone's goal, right?
Yeah, that's everyone's goal.
Except for mine. I'm 65. Let's go.
That is like my competitive sweat goal, but my true goal is to just have fun, do my best. I think I'm going to at least hit like maybe top 32. At that, I think I'm very practicing a lot of the better decks. I have a very good training circle.
That makes one of us.
But yeah, I think I'm going to do pretty all right today.
All right, well, let's see what happens.
Many unbearable hours later.
How'd it go?
I ended up placing in the top 32, and it was solidly in top 32. My record was 4-3, and I placed 21st. Which is really mostly what I was expecting, like 4-3. I really wanted to get top 16, but things didn't go the ways that I necessarily wanted them to.
What were the really difficult matches?
The really difficult matches, Nanashi, which is what I was expecting to be a difficult matchup for me.
Right, yeah.
And Pirlu, mostly for managing my side of the board and managing my hand size. Discard is pretty hard for the deck that I play, which is Hirana.
So you were also on the Dash Hirana, right?
Yeah, I was on a very special list of Dash Hirana. I actually utilized the Music of Groovy Assist.
Interesting.
For which those who don't know, which is probably a lot, it's a main phase 0 to grow, and it has 2 enter effects. The first enter effect is all Signy on your opponent's field get, when that Signy is banished, it mills twice their level.
Oh, okay.
And then you can pay 3 to vanish a Signy, and then play back a Signy from your trash that's equal to the level that you banished.
So you could potentially fill it out as well with how much people are drawing.
A lot of people aren't really prepared for mill 16, please.
Yeah.
So I got a lot of people with that. I feel like it's a very strong list for Hirana, and I feel like I could have done better. There's some mistakes that I made. But
everyone does, trust me.
Everyone does. So I'm pretty happy with my result. I'm pretty happy with what I did. There were some frustrating games for sure.
And I mean, you want to show up the prizes? Because you got some really nice prizes.
Yeah, and I actually got some very nice prizes.
You don't have to open it. It's all good.
Just show it off a little bit.
Yeah.
Of course, this is the time when everything gets difficult.
But
oh, super pretty.
Super pretty promos. 4 amiibos.
4 amiibos. Oh man.
Yeah. This beautiful countdown heals, which I'm very excited for. Aggressive Knight, and then 2 servants.
Oh, nice. Oh, that is that sort of,
yeah. It's a little swimsuit servant. So that's what I got in terms of prizing. This was a really great experience. Hopefully I can add up to the one in Texas.
Yeah, hopefully.
And do this again, because this was a lot of fun, and it's really an experience. I love the WIXOSS community. Everyone here is so welcoming and so nice.
A lot of fun.
And everyone wants to help each other and build each other up, because there are some other card games that aren't as welcoming as the WIXOSS community, which is unfortunate, but it just takes out like that sometimes. So
everyone is a lot of fun to play with. That's something
even when people are a little bit like tense in a game, after the game, everyone is really calm, which is nice.
It really shows like in the deck does it play and the personality they bring to that deck.
Exactly.
And it's one of my favorite things about WIXOSS.
I'm so glad I met you, and I'm glad that you got to come here, and I'm glad you had a really good show. Look at that stack, you know?
Thank
stacks,
you.
yeah.
Thank you for having me, honestly.
And see you in Dallas, maybe.
See you in Dallas, maybe.
So I'm Skewer. I play a lot of WIXOSS starting from set 0. I like building very unique decks. And then I placed top 8 last GP, and I don't count top 16, so don't ask me about them.
But you still did top 16 at the first GP.
I don't count. Top 16 doesn't count. So yeah, and then yeah.
So what do you expect to win today?
What do I expect to win?
What do you expect to win? What do you expect to be at the top 4?
Oh, top 4. Dishonor piles.
Dishonor piles. Can you be more specific? Which partner signies do you expect to be in those piles at 4 of?
The only good partner signies are Save, Hedonym, Miko Fan, Connect.
So you expect a Nashi, Yuki, Miko, and I don't even know the first one. So.
Save is Pure Luke.
Oh, Pure Luke? Oh, yeah, Pure Luke. I played that like for the first time yesterday. So.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what you expect to be in the top 4, basically. And some expense. Okay.
I think, and if anyone's playing Milaloon, that goes kind of hard.
Oh, okay. So your record's going to be 7-0, right?
No. Probably not. Too much RNG to ensure 7-0s.
Many unbearable hours later.
All right, we're here during the announcement of people who won. How did you do, Skewer? You're in the top 8?
No, I made top half.
Top half? Even better.
Top half.
Oh, so what did you lose against?
I lost against Midoriko, Nanashi, and...
Fully unedited silence.
I forget. Let me check the logs. I lost to Midoriko, Nanashi, and Black Tama. Yeah.
You actually lost to Black Tama?
I lost to Black Tama.
Well, why couldn't I have that good game?
Because we didn't play.
That's true. It's very true. Well, what are you gonna do now, Skewer?
Do now?
What are you gonna do now? What's your plans?
Book a hotel at Dallas.
All right, hey guys, I'm Phantom. You know, if you've been on Discord, any of the WIXOSS Discords, you've probably seen me, post a lot of funny memes. I'm also the MedJet guy. In terms of like other previous tops, I've had at the previous 2 GPs 10th on both of them.
So third time's a charm.
Yeah, third time is the charm, and I'll be quitting if I get another 10th place today. But
you'll be quitting being 10th.
Yeah, I will quit being 10th if I get 10th for a third time. Sure, definitely.
Got it.
I play just about everything, from control to aggro to mid-range. It's just whatever I find fun, to be honest. Like,
what do you expect to win today?
Honestly, it's kind of like a crapshoot at this point. Like, I'm not sure. Like, anything can win in Dishonor format, in my opinion.
So MC Lion's going to win?
I would not be surprised. I saw the top 8 at Florida GP with 4 Elrigs I wasn't expecting to, be in the top 8, and we're like, all right, cool.
What do you think is going to be a dark horse, potentially?
I heard a lot of trash talk on Harana, Dishonor. I definitely think things before Dishonor also still can stand. Like, I almost took Sosh today. Maybe I am taking Sosh. Who knows?
Oh.
There's still good stuff before Dishonor that I think it's still,
so
compete.
If you're not coming in 10th, what place are you coming?
65th. 65th.
Okay.
That should show you the confidence level I have for today.
Oh, boy. I mean, everyone I've talked to has had a very similar confidence level in this format. It is a little weird format, so let's see how you do in the future.
5 hours later.
So we're back here with Phantom. How did you end up doing?
Not 10th, so I will not be quitting this game.
Hey, you didn't get 10th, so you don't have to quit.
Yeah, I'm going to keep playing this game and going broke. No worries about that. I came in with Harana Desona, broken center. Ended up going 3 and 4. So, it performed super well. Only got burst stiffed at least 3 times through my first game. But, overall, had a good time. Played some games, and yeah.
And on the plus side, you did not come in 10th.
Yeah, the plus side is I did not
start this saying that you just wanted to not come in 10th.
That is correct. I was hoping to do better, but I didn't get 10th.
Did you ever think that making a monkey's paw wish with WIXOSS was maybe lore accurate wrong idea?
Oh, I was coming into this with the Mugen Shoujo invite on the line, knowing I was gambling.
Previously on Dragon Ball Z.
Hi, I'm Starfruit. I got 3rd place at the first Vegas GP.
I remember.
Oh?
I said I remember.
Oh, yeah. And I got 5th at the Florida GP.
Oh, so we have a top player here. So how are you going to do today?
I sucked it.
You suck?
I sucked it.
Oh, no.
It's not first, so it's bad.
Hey, you're not first, so you're like, come on, we're not Ricky Bobby here.
True, yeah.
And it's top 4 or top 5. That's awesome. Like,
I want to get 1st and 2nd for the Mugen Shoujo.
And you kind of, it was a deck in Japan prior, but I know in the first GP, and I don't remember what you played in the second, honestly, but you kind of pioneered into pushing Tama Clear for a long time here.
Tama Clear is the best deck.
No
one played it before that, and now everyone's playing it. I'm just like, that's my deck.
You've seen it in Japan all over now too. For a while there. You really did push it, and you showed that it was the best Tama deck since it was the one that topped.
Yeah, I know Shimizuki played the Chaos variant and also played Clear, and I messaged him. I was like, that looked very familiar.
Yeah, I saw that too. I was like, it seems we're getting some back and forth going between the players. So today, you did really well in the first 2 events. How do you feel you're going to do today?
I'm hoping I do well. I want to get 1st. I want to get 2nd.
You want to go to Mugen Shoujo?
I want to go to Mugen Shoujo.
For those who don't know, that is the Japanese large event, and the first 2 people who top at today's event get an invite to go and play in Japan.
Yeah, it'll be very exciting if it does happen. So many players here, it's so nerve-wracking.
You seem a little nervous. I know you in person, and usually you're a little bit more chill, right?
Yeah, I'm definitely more chill, but it's always big events. There's a lot of pressure, a lot of stakes. So even though I have all these, they're like, oh, you're so good at this game. I'm like, no, I still get jitters round 1, round 2. And
everyone does, right?
Yeah, it's like stuff you have to get accustomed to with time, and it's hard to get over.
Well, we'll see how it goes. What do you expect to actually be in the top today? Not trying to say what your deck is, but
I've been walking around a bit. I see a lot of unrest Nanoshi. I see Superior Look. I see some Tama too. I didn't expect Tama to be as popular because I see most people are looking at JP results. Tama doesn't put that much of a performance.
Any dark horses you think might show up?
Dark horses. Let me try to think. I think Hirana is very scary. Going Song WIXOSS. You want to try to force the Zeno, then you OPG, and then just rip all the enter. It's very scary. It's similar to the Miko deck that they go to the top where they force a Zeno on one source of resource for ass, and then you hit them on another one, and you just kill them outright.
So you think that's going to be possibly in the top 10 at least?
I haven't seen much people play it, but
it should be.
I think the deck is very strong if you know what you're doing. Aggro decks tend to be the harder types of decks to play because your turns are usually around 4 to 5, and you're trying to think to yourself, how can I kill within 4 to 5 turns, and find the one line that gives you the best possible chance of winning. Whereas control decks and slower discard decks, they could have a little bit more time to try to
do stuff.
Try to attack your opponent.
So is there anything you want to say to your future self?
You did it.
One eternity later.
Hi, I did terrible. I went X and 4.
You are my... I have money betting on you. What the fuck?
That was your first mistake. My first loss was Summon Burst, Stop 2 twice. And then my second and third loss were not drawing a red card for 3 turns straight. and my fourth loss, I bursted like one burst that did nothing.
Well,
This format is dog shit.
Sadly, I think. I'll take a bunch more of the format.
Should have been P14 format.
So we'll see you in Dallas, is what you're saying.
I'm gonna ride Blue Archive and play Scirocco.
Phrasing.
Everyone's playing these H2Os, Chaos Tamas with Exias and Remembers. And I'm gonna get my entire field Lancer, and I'm gonna run over everything, and I don't care.
A reminder to future self to cut this into the Dallas video. Anyway, thank you. See you in
I will-
Dallas. I'm here with...
Wilson Chu, CHU. I'm from Vancouver, British Columbia in Canada.
You're from Canada?
Yep.
I heard this game wasn't legal in Canada.
We do not have a locals there, so that is unfortunate. I would love to play more with locals, but there's only a couple shops in Canada.
There is a couple other people here from Canada actually today. But going to the point, one of the main reasons I'm talking to you right now is because you have something special that happened today.
I am the number 1 seed after the Swedish rounds, 7 rounds, and we're going to top 8 quarterfinals.
So you're going into the top 8. So what was your final score? 7-0?
6-1.
6-1.
For my last round on the exhibition table, I was up against a 5-1. So I was 6-0 at the time, but I dropped it to them. But still super proud of how I performed today. I've been exceptionally lucky.
Luck, skill, hey, you had to have a lot of skill too. So that's awesome. I'm glad I get to talk to you before the top 8, because I know usually after top 8 people are just dead, right?
Mm-hmm.
What are you afraid of going into top 8?
Again, I've been very, very lucky. I'm running a very burst heavy deck, you could say. I'm on Burst Rush Eldora.
You're on Burst Rush?
Yes.
That's awesome. Amazing.
Yep. So that luck could run out, but I will play to the best of my abilities, and I will be proud of everything I've accomplished today, no matter what.
Yeah, top 8 is nothing to shake at. And if you get in the first 2, are you going to Mugen Shoujo?
100%. I've been joking to my sister, my Imoto, who gave me some Fuomoku charms, that if I win, we're going to Japan next year.
Perfect. Well, I wish you all the luck.
Thank you.
Name's Patrick Smith. I go by psmith115 on Discord. I went 4-3 this tournament. Prior GPs, I tend to go top 64. Hopefully, after all the pairings get done, I get top 32 this time, because all my teammates get like second like last GP. But I'm from North Carolina. We don't have an official store besides one to get product from. We don't really drive up much, but if you're in your Mighty Meeples, send me a Discord message on PSMIT115, and we're good.
Yeah, try to get some more players in.
Yeah.
So how's your round go today? Like, what do you I see that you're playing Card Jockey on team?
On team.
On team. You want to fan out? Because they're not
Sure.
going to see.
On team.
On team
Lion
Card
in
Jockey.
front.
So how has this been working out for you today? I see it's also like Desona on team.
So the issue that Card Jockey had before, say, Desona, is that you had a really good Lurig deck, which is once we got Entwined Supremacy, the endless punchline weaknesses, the question of MGD or 2 guards goes away. It's now MGD or do you have 3 guards? No burst can save you. The issue, though, was all the decks had better mid-range and better control pivots. When Desona came out, not only do I have a deck made for just early opening holes, everyone else is really small creatures now. And everyone just dies to open holes. So again, it all comes down to, can you do the early damage?
Yeah, but it's a really spicy list, honestly. It's pretty cool.
It's a lot of fun.
But so this is your 3rd GP you've been to?
Yes, 3rd GP.
Oh man, so you went to Florida too?
Yes.
Okay. So how have the GPs been overall for you? Somebody who went to all 3.
I think they're a lot of fun, but the community makes it.
100%.
I think there's not a lot of competitions, because I play a lot of card games, mind you. One Piece, I have a Y2K deck, I have Yu-Gi-Oh! Online. But there's not a lot besides One Piece that I'll actually go to in person.
Right.
This community is so tight-knit, while that can be scary for new players, but once you get to know people, everyone in this game can make any pet deck viable. And everyone here is willing to help.
And even
And
at the
it's
bottom
awesome.
tables, there was pretty much no one to drop because we're all here to play. So
Right.
it's been pretty good.
And despite me having issues getting top 32, which hopefully I get today, hopefully,
On
cross
the
our
bubble,
fingers, all the good players you see on top tables, if you go to locals, like I go to locals against them, or my players that I help teach and get in the game goes against them, it's always a close game. And that's awesome.
Yeah, it's not just a blowout.
Right. The good players have to work for their wins. Now, granted, yes, some of them top a lot, but they're good players. You respect them. They have specialties. I run like Friday tournaments where Pigeon, the famous Pigeon, usually plays.
So you play with Pigeon? Okay.
Quite a bit. I don't win a lot, but when I get, like when I was using Layla for last GP I got the highest Layla spot. I got 2 wins off Pigeon with Layla. That was ecstatic for me.
That's good. Yeah, inspiring. All right, so the event is over. Who am I here talking to with?
Yeah, I'm Dussel. You probably see me on Discord. I'm a big fan of Eldora. I brought Eldora to the last 2 GPs, but today I decided I got to go with Pure Look.
Is that a little Eldora peeking down there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I can see it. It's cool.
So, there's a Japanese artist on Twitter named Kobarin, and he makes all kinds of like fan art for lure eggs. He makes like these t-shirts for a bunch of different lure eggs. He does like the sleeping designs with like cards and things like that, and keychains. It's really cool.
Yeah. So how did you do today?
I went 5 and 2.
5 and 2. So that puts you squarely in.
I got top 16. I got 15th place total.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's a good showing. What did you play?
I played Pure Look.
You play Pure Look? Blue.
Not a fan.
Not a fan? Yeah. How do you feel about this format after going through 7 rounds at GP, top in 16?
I feel the same way about this format that I felt about this format a year ago when it came out in Japan. Everything feels kind of the same. Like, the level 3 centers are differentiating, and the partners are cool. I like that they're doing partners. But, every deck is just Wobble, Firecracker, Pawn Turtle.
So what are you looking forward to in the next couple sets?
Next couple sets, Destiny's not going to change too much. It's going to print some really powerful pieces that'll make more decks viable, just because it's such a power spike, which is really cool. And then Blue Archive's coming down the line.
I know you like that, because I remember how many boxes you bought of that.
I opened a few cases of Blue Archive JP.
Just a few, yeah.
Yeah, but what I'm really looking forward to is Divisions Diva coming out. It should be like start of the new year here. And, Eldora finally going to get a playable center. It's gonna
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Yeah, you're going to have to show that to me later.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. So congratulations on your top 16.
Thank you.
Do you have something really cool to show off?
Oh, yeah, no. So I went to Japan last year, and I went to Comic-Ep, and I met a lot of people there, a lot of WIXOSS artists, and I got the 4 cards to show off. One, I got a token with from Kobarin, same person who made my t-shirt, and he drew me into a card with Eldora. I think that's crazy. It's insane.
That's really awesome.
Unbelievable. I got Chanko to sign my original Eldora chibi. He did the first line of chibis when the game was new. I got Yon to sign my spade work.
I love that they're personalized.
Yeah. Yon, they do a lot of work even now. They do all the Pure Looks, and then they did Yukime, and I think they did at least Yukime from the most recent set. And then I got the Eldora chibi signed by Tota, who does all the current chibis and a bunch of other cards, including like Miasma Labyrinth. But these are like my prized WIXOSS cards right here.
Yeah, you and me both love the signatures. I was really jealous actually when you went to Comic-Con and did it. So hopefully this winter I can join you guys.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah. But anyway, thanks for interviewing with me, sir.
Yeah, no, thanks for taking the time to talk to me.
Hi, I'm Angle. I like Yuki and Iona. I won 3-4, made some mistakes.
Go.
Unlucky. That's how it goes.
Yeah, we all get unlucky. At least you were like top 30. No, I'm joking.
42. Yeah, I had to buy this mat. Yeah.
I mean, I also bought this mat, but it's fine. Wait, you bought it from somebody just now?
I bought it from Dussel.
Oh yeah. I'm probably buying some other stuff from Dussel.
Yeah.
I'm really tired. How are you feeling?
I'm like super depressed about not doing well last GP. And this GP, I let people take stuff back. I didn't real shark people. I lost because of it. And I won 3-4 both times.
That sounds like some loser talk.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, get salty.
Well, how mad are you on a scale from 1 to 10?
Look, in a few days, I'll be fine. But, in the moment, I'm like, holy shit, why do I play this game?
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah, every time
that's tournaments.
You have a big event and you don't do as well as you think you could have, especially when you know the mistake, and especially if the mistake is you being too nice, it hurts.
Yeah, because it's just on me. But look, I opened up case with her. She mentioned I pulled a UR.
You pulled a UR? What UR did you pull?
We pulled Yuzuki Arts.
Oh, that's pretty. Oh, the arts?
Yeah, the arts. Yeah.
There's your like $200 fucking arts. Right?
Yeah, some other SRPs. Shiny cardboard. Yeah.
I know this guy in real life, so it's fine.
But yeah, just like we pulled the Japanese set with the Iona. I love Iona, so we had to do it.
That is true. This is the largest Iona simp that I know. He has a Excel sheet of all the Iona cards he is looking for.
Every single one.
You have some Iona cards. Hit him up at ENGEL something on Discord.
On Discord. I love Iona.
Yeah. Or on Twitter, he is constantly looking for Iona. If you have anything cool with Iona.
He knows. I'm deranged. I love Iona. I don't know. The Mugen guy. Anyway. I'm the yeah. He 17th place Mugen last GP. It was pretty sick. Yeah. I love Yuki Iona. I love chaos archetypes from Yu-Gi-Oh! Like Blackluster Soldier, Chaos Sorcerer. Yeah. And Yuki Iona's like one character, but both light and dark.
I know everything now makes sense. I've been wondering why it was, but now that you say that, and I remember now that you're a Yu-Gi boomer like me, it all makes way more sense.
Yeah, that's like part of the big reason. And then, you know, like the story, she decides her own fate, and, you know, lore reasons, whatever you can get into. But
and it is really pretty, man. You just move this out of the way, and there you go. Look at that. Look at that. Look how pretty that is.
Yeah, so pretty.
I mean, I love that.
Yeah, she's also like really pretty. God damn, bro.
I mean, and you also have the real best girl on here, Tama.
Yeah, exactly. Like, this is the partner mat.
Yeah.
Honestly, I should get you to sign this. We should.
I'm not gonna sign that. I'm not gonna desecrate
It's my second
Tama
one.
like this. Like,
anyway,
that's a good point. Somebody's hit me. I don't know what's going on.
So what?
Come over here. Get over here. You're ready?
I haven't. Just finished that.
We're finished. Here, come over here and take the mic from him.
Yeah, take the mic from this guy.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Take the mic. All right.
Oh shit! I did not think that was gonna like buckle over.
Real WIXOSS hours.
Yeah, I'm rolling 5.
You're going first, right? I don't know if I care. Hold on. I'm joking. How's it going? How's it going, Neat? We're at the end. We're in the top 8. People who won. People who are good players. How does it feel to be on your 3rd GP?
I don't know. I actually just wandered in here. I have no idea what I'm. Who.
Were you looking for the tan competition?
That sounds about right.
Yeah, there was a tan competition we walked.
They were doing like a talent show in there too.
A talent show? What's the talent? Getting buff?
I don't know, dude. I swear to God they were singing and like dancing. But anyway, you know, I always really like having the community show up for these things. It's always like it's like a really cool thing to, you know, see people that you only ever see online, put like names and faces together. Some people that are like, oh wait, is this guy? I know this guy.
I'm nicer in real life. I don't shitpost as much.
No, you are.
I'm gonna walk away now.
Literally, like, you are nice in real life. But you're still making the wrong opinions, and that's a problem. You gotta fix that.
I'm 50-50 with you.
You are 50-50.
Every time I say an opinion, you either agree or disagree.
Yes, but it's like the bad 50-50, where it's like it's either really stupid or.
But it's
really
the opposite
based.
of me though, because every time that you say that, I am the opposite. So whatever you think that I say that's based, and I'm like, well, no, that's wrong. And then whenever I say it's wrong, it's based. It's like we're just the same side of the coin.
Yeah. You gotta fix that, bro. I know you like Okadamari, but you can't be like the Okadamari 50-50.
There is Okadamari is 100%.
No,
do not talk about the mother that way. Like, how dare you, sir?
No, we stand, dude. We stand. The new Loth stuff is like super hype.
I'm glad that you have come around.
No, it's been a little bit of a scuffed GP. I think a lot of people have.
Well, we did go through Y2K. I think you showed up pretty late because of that.
Yeah. I got delayed a whole few hours.
For people watching this in the future, Microsoft shat the bed and a bunch of planes were grounded. The economy crashed. I don't know. We're probably all going to die in a nuclear fire like next week.
Thank God.
I mean, at least we get a second.
Yeah, at least we got the GP done, right?
Yeah. I get to finish my life on a top 64.
Dude, top 64 is crazy. No, but it's been a cool time. As usual, people generally know how to play the game pretty well. A lot of the calls were genuine mistakes from players that, you know, it's a high stakes tournament. Everybody wants to like get to the top. Everyone wants to get the prizing. So they make small mistakes and it just goes down. But there's no cheating.
And sometimes it sucks when you hit something, right? Like, sometimes it sucks when, like, you know, it's an honest mistake, but it should still end in a double game loss.
And it sucks for me too, because I have to be there and say, hey, you know, this happens and this is what has
Play
to
the
be
bad
done.
guy.
Yeah. But overall, people are very accepting. They're very, you know, they know what's going on. They say, hey, this happened. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again. And it's always pretty chill with the community, honestly.
Any cool announcements besides Mugo Shoujo that you can leak to the future viewers in about a month?
Any cool announcements that I could leak? There are cool announcements. I don't know if I can leak them.
Cindy, you accidentally left $1 in my hand. Keep it. Why?
All right. You convinced me. I'll leak a little. So coming up, we are going to.
Maybe, I don't know, this actually recorded that, but, you know, they'll find out eventually, right?
Yeah. No problem. It's a cool announcement that's coming up. I'm pretty hype about it. I'm going to be honest, like, I'm super hype about the fact that NA players get to go to the Mugen Shoujo Cup, because it's, like, the peak of, like, cool game. And there's nothing more flavorful, like, in a flavorful way. It's like a flavor thing that you say you top and you get a level 0 Lurig with like your favorite Lurig and like a Mugen Shoujo Lurig version of you. And it's like, damn, that's what I want to play for. If I wasn't doing this, I keep joking that I'm gonna let Tetris take over the head judging and I'm gonna try to play because I want to get that thing.
I mean, you'd think that they would just let you at this point. You've done so much for the English community. They should at least let you get a pity like entrance, right?
Yeah. They should just let me in. I'll say, you know, like, please let me in. I need a picture of like my Lurig self, like getting married with Hanayo. It'll be great. It'll be like super cool. It'll be flavorful. It'll be extremely fucking cringe.
That's exactly what I thought about as soon as you said that. That's how it was going to happen. I was like, oh, so I could get a level 0 of me holding her hand and just like,
right,
yeah.
just hand hold it. Like,
yeah,
dude,
the hand censored, you know, it's perfect.
Dude, it'll be great. It'll be like extremely cringe, but I need it.
I hope whoever wins, when they get their level 0, they just do the NTR man, but you're in the corner and sits them with Hanyo. That way you have even more reason to win the next time.
So that I can get it back, right?
Yeah, exactly. You have to.
No. It's cool.
I'm sorry I was already on you.
No, I was already worried with the Loth stuff. Because we didn't know what the heck was going on with, like, I don't know if you're like keeping up with the story.
Oh, well, you mean how Dusel found out that Eldora's got a baby?
Yeah, that happened.
I mean, he can always, you know, there's no.
Nobody said who it is.
Yeah, it could have been him. I'm just saying, he could have been written in. We don't know yet.
It could have been me.
I mean, where's Dusel? Hold on.
No, but they were talking about like the Kazuki and Hanayo stuff, and I'm like,
oh no, what's going on?
Hanayo mentioned. Nah, but it's all in good.
I'm just happy that Lost Orage is not canon. Diva's not canon.
We don't know that.
I mean, do you think Tama aged up then de-aged again? It seems a little weird to me.
Art style diff.
Art style, no, they said it specifically. She was in her high school uniform in Lost Orage. Come on now.
She kind of was. Everybody kind of was. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe she was cosplaying Ruko. High school. I don't know, dude. Maybe we're both coping.
All I know is that I greatly appreciate you coming around to the fact that the Tamanon rule of if Okada didn't write it's not canon is just correct.
I've been as the person that started the Tamanon rule of anything that the Okada didn't write is correct. I think it's really funny, and I think we should keep it going.
I appreciate that.
If it is true, then it is true, and if it's not, turns out it's not true, then we can still call it.
In like 3 chapters when I'm wrong, I'll just pretend those 3 chapters didn't happen.
We'll see all the little storage girls show up at the end of Loth, and we'll be like, see you later. We'll have their own chapter 10 years later, and you'll have to deal with the fact.
I know. It's just like, oh no.
Cope and Steve.
Yeah, it's how it is. I mean, luckily I self-insert as Ruko, so it's perfect for me. I'm all good.
I don't know, man. I'm a big like. I get where you're going, and I think that the Loth where storage never happened is kind of cool. But
so there's
I
like,
still like Suzuki
for the people who are listening to this right now, this is an amazing person here who's actually been translating and typesetting the manga into English as it comes out.
I think you're confusing me for Tetris. I didn't do anything.
match. We're doing Stolen here. You did all of it.
Oh yeah, I did all of it. It was me. I did everything.
Tetris hasn't interviewed yet, so he doesn't exist. It's fine.
Oh, he's not real. I did it. It was me.
So like over there, it's fine.
No, I mean, I think the community should get to enjoy it, even if they're not like doing the English part of it, because it doesn't make too much sense for them.
I greatly appreciate it.
So I'm happy to let them do it, and when it happens, I'll stay up until 6 a.m. again doing it.
That's amazing, and I know that you've been Tetra's been doing the story as well, so it's been really cool that like, I mean, I guess we should have expected how many people keep up with the Japanese side, because I feel like almost like 90% of the players here keep up with the Japanese side to some extent, or were already fans prior. So it's kind of like,
yeah, it turns out that when you have a pretty solid game with like cool characters that you end up really enjoying, you wanna play more with it, and you know, metas change. Yeah, see ya. Metas change maybe every 3 months, every couple of months. So trying out a new format is always fun, and that's what a lot of people have been doing. They've been trying out the Japanese format for Diva, and they've been trying out the AS format, and that necessitates that you keep up with it. All I'm gonna say is I'm gonna take complete and utter because this happened between my last interview and this, but I'm gonna take credit because I showed up at the Osaka GP and I told the producer, hey, please make Hanayo stronger. And like a few sets later, we get
that amazing 2-stop or something.
I don't know about amazing, but we did get a really cool 3-stop. That is everything I ever wanted in a Hanayo center. Is the one that you got the UR for. I love it. So we should definitely talk about that.
Oh yeah, right. I almost forgot. I was just gonna run off with it. Maybe use it like I don't know.
Just use it as a bookmark, right? That's what I use my remember level zeros for.
I mean, hey, that's where she belongs.
That's where she belongs. Right? They revealed Dildora's name, and I'm like, please reveal Remember's name to be Shiori, which is like bookmark in Japanese, because it would be the funniest thing ever.
It would be funny. So, going to, I guess, what's happening over here, we're going with the top 8. Is everything at the top 8 what you expected? I have no idea.
No.
I've been paying attention.
No, absolutely not. I might be in a disagreement with the community for this, but I think that if not the first, Hanayo Dissona is the second best deck in this meta. Hanayo Dissona kind of checks Nanashi really hard. And I think the low turnout of Hanayos versus Nanashi
made like 3 of those.
Yes, made it. You're crazy. The low turnout of Hanayo kind of made it so that Nanashi was able to succeed a lot more than she would normally. I think we have 3 Nanashis in top 8.
Oh jeez.
And amazingly, I didn't expect this. We have a Mayu in top 8, which is, I think he was pretty much undefeated. I think he lost once, and it's crazy.
I tested Mayu for so long trying to get to work, and honestly, the deck is very different than I'm used to playing.
Yeah.
So it's a very difficult deck to play. I feel like you have to think a lot about your numbers. I think that is probably what keeps it, even in Japan, from having done as well against other lists.
Yeah.
Is that you have to know that deck inside and out.
There's a lot to it. There's going first or second that can affect it, and there's the matchup difference. I think, for example, if we had more Hanayos around, I think that deck would have hard-checked Mayu as well, because Mayu just doesn't have the
enter to grow.
Yeah, Mayu will just not have the enter or will not have the time to get to Mayu in any
effective
effective
way. There's a guy at my
because-
locals, and every time he's on Hanyo, he has been since Concord.
Yeah.
You get down to like maybe 1 life cloth before you grow to like level 3.
Sometimes that happens, and sometimes you're like, oh, double crush, and I don't have a 1-stop.
Yeah, pretty much. That's how a lot of those games go.
Yeah, but it's the only deck right now that is faster than Nanashi, and Nanashi has a really good ability to slow down her playstyle if she really has to. So the only deck that kind of sort of hard checks it is Hanayo, and there's just weren't enough of them. So Miko succeeded a lot, Pirluk succeeded and we expected that, and Nanashi succeeded and we expected that. The Mayu is surprising and the lack of Hanayo is a little surprising.
So all of top 8 is blue-black.
Pretty much. I think that is the case.
That's pretty much what I expected. Yeah.
That much you can expect. I was hoping maybe I was hoping and coping on Hanayo. But I played Hanayo for, man, like when Dissonance came out, Concord came out, Fesone, Blue Archive, all the way up to when the Arts came out, I was still on Dissona Hanayo. My Japanese Hanayo deck is still on Dissona Hanayo. Plus the one that came out in 24, but
24 is such a cool set. I cannot wait for it, honestly.
Yeah, in English, you're crazy. I'm so ready for it.
I need my hug. My hug Tama.
It's really cool. I think it's really cool that they're doing this with the original ones. They gave a new trial deck to get people in it. they got the arts, they got a lot of really cool things that I'm very glad that they're doing.
So going into the future with WIXOSS, since we've been so involved with 3 GPs in, what do you hope is going to happen with the game, with the Kartomi involvement? Yukichogo is a very good step in the future, showing that they want to kill heresy. I think it's going to happen.
I'm gonna say we're gonna continue. I hope we continue this way. It's a good path that we're taking. You know, I wish there was a little bit more advertisement from Takara Tomy and everything, and I wish that they had a lot. But I'm really looking forward to what we got in the future. Professor is a really cool set. Denon Blue Archetype is coming up. Blue Archive is going to bring a lot of new players that are into the IP. And then Legendary Diva is like a really, really cool... Sorry, Divisions Diva is like a pretty cool introduction to archetypal decks. And once Legendary Diva comes out, it's like a super cool cap to the sort of the Diva era before we go into the WX24, you know, 11th year anniversary, I guess.
Yeah, for us, 11th year, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, no, that's all.
Well, I think they're trying to get you to go judge some
Yeah,
things.
they're making me do
working
my
there?
job. I hate it.
Oh my God.
How dare
How
they?
dare- Yeah,
So
well,
I'm going
thank
to
you
walk
for your
away
review.
and give you back this. And,
Okay.
you know, thanks for the review.
If you made it all the way through, thank you for watching. I had a blast and love seeing everyone's shiny cards and talking to all these people that I interact with pretty regularly but never get to see in person. I played half a game of All-Star as well, met the Mexico team that drives up to every event, which is crazy, but sadly didn't manage to interview those bros, but they had a super cute Lotus Tama. And honestly, I forgot to talk to a lot of people, and next time if you want to be in the vlog, or just come and say hi to me, just kind of drag me around and make sure to be like, hey, film me, because doing these vlogs while trying to play on Zero Sleep, I'm like a chicken running around without a head. You know, and honestly, a final shout out to the judges who ran this entire event themselves since the event organizers got yeeted by the Y2K. That's crazy. It's amazing how smooth it went. Thank you guys so much for that. Also, thank you for letting me keep all my equipment next to you during the event, because having to repack it all in between rounds would have just been a monstrous task. And if you watch this not knowing what WIXOSS was, or if you should go to a GP in the future, I hope it convinced you to learn the game or to come and play with us. And I hope to see you guys in GP Dallas in December. Yeehaw.